Like and subscribe right now, or you're gonna have terrible luck for the next week. When it was announced that the US government would be declassifying information about aliens and alien contact on Earth, conspiracy theorists and the tinfoil hat army collectively peed their pants. Finally, the moment that they've all been waiting for is at hand. But what secrets have the government kept for all these decades? We can't be certain, but I hope some of them have something to do with Area 51. Get your tinfoil hats on and let's get into the 10 mysterious secrets of Area 51. Number 10. Lunar fakery. The moon landing remains one of man's greatest achievements, despite it happening over 50 years ago. Neil Armstrong truly summarized the importance of the event in one sentence. One small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. And before you rush into the comments to tell me I misquoted Armstrong, let me just tell you that Armstrong himself insists that he said one small step for a man and not one small step for man. So don't at me. Despite the significance of the event, a large chunk of people actually don't believe that man really made it to the moon. It's an intricately tangled web of conspiracy linking Hollywood, Stanley Kubrick, and, of course, Area 51. In a nutshell, conspiracy theorists, theorize that the moon landing was faked in order to make sure the US won the space race against Russia. To do this, it's said that the government tapped Stanley Kubrick to direct, and the entire thing was filmed at a specially designed hangar in Area 51. They also believe that the set used for the fakery is still there, just waiting to be discovered. Number 9. Time travel hub. It's no secret that the US government uses Area 51 to develop new technologies, especially those with direct relation to the US military. We now know that many of the most iconic US military planes were developed there, the Blackbird to name just one. However, we only found out about the relationship years after the plane had seen combat use, which begs the question, what are those loony military scientists up to now? One of the answers, that is, according to some conspiracy theorists, is time travel. Manhattan Project ring a bell? That project has long been rumored to relate to time travel, and some people say that the project wasn't scrapped at all, but moved to a new, more secret location. And that place is no other than Area 51. Given the number of conspiracy theories that surround the area, any assumption as fantastic as this should be taken with a massive grain of salt, and should be dismissed as pure speculation until such a time when Area 51 reveals all its secrets to the public. Number 8. Weather station. Yes, it's believed that somewhere within the ground of Area 51 lies a weather station, but not the kind which just observes and forecasts weather patterns. This one has been said to have been known to adopt a more proactive approach when it comes to weather, not just satisfied with observation, but rather edging towards manipulation. It's widely known that scientists at Area 51 have thought to have experimented on cloud seeding, a process in which chemicals are sprinkled on clouds to induce rain. Cloud seeding, in fact, is real technology and is being used in some areas of the world, especially those who get very little rainfall, but that's not the weird stuff I'm talking about. It has also long been rumored that these same scientists are actively trying to produce massive hurricanes and storms that can be directed at enemy countries. In other words, they're trying to weaponize the weather. Allegedly, of course. Number 7. Black helicopters. Have you ever heard about the conspiracy theory regarding black helicopters? They caused quite a scare back in the middle of 2019, with an unusual number of black helicopters flying all over Washington, D.C. This, of course, raised a lot of eyebrows, especially when it was revealed that the US Army has requested extra funding for an undisclosed mission. Many conspiracy theorists believe that the entire operation had something to do with, you guessed it, aliens. As it turns out, the same black helicopters have been reported being seen in the same areas where UFOs have been reported to be seen. They're also said to have arrived within minutes of the UFO sighting. Of course, these have led to speculations that the infamous Men in Black are behind this, arriving in style, of course, in black helicopters in order to cover up any traces that the aliens might have left. Number 6. Secret airbase. We've previously established the fact that the US military uses Area 51 as the development and testing site for top-secret aircraft, again, the SR-71 Blackbird being one of them. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, as many other, once secret warplanes were developed there. Chief among them was the U-2 Dragon Lady, a recon plane developed at the height of the Cold War. It had the ability to fly at 70,000 feet high to avoid being detected by Soviet radar. Another one is the first stealth bomber ever created, the F-117 stealth bomber. Designed by Lockheed's Skunk Works, it was developed under the codename Have Blue. This plane had been in development since the 1970s, but was only unveiled in 1981. It was believed that this plane was responsible for many of the alleged UFO sightings in the area during its development, and I'm pretty sure you can see why. Aside from being the place where new planes are built and tested, enemy planes were also taken to the base to be disassembled and reverse engineered. Number 5. Alien Detention Center. So we've skirted over the more overt of Area 51's alien connection up until now. But the alien mythology, phenomenons, conspiracy, whatever you'd like to call it, is so entrenched in the fabric of Area 51's reality, it's virtually impossible to separate the two. To start things off, let's talk about what most conspiracy theorists think is exactly inside Area 51, and that is an alien detention center. Yes, there have been hushed whispers for a long time about captured aliens being detained in the infamous base. And you heard me right, I said detained, which definitely implies that said aliens are being kept alive. Some people believe in a different theory though. Rather than being deprived of their liberty, the aliens in Area 51 enjoy some sort of freedom to move about within the confines of the base. An Airbnb for aliens, if you will. This theory also states that these advanced alien beings are helping Area 51 scientists in developing new technology. Number 4. Alien Tech Junkyard. Alright, so aliens may be being detained either as captives or as guests in Area 51. How did they get here though? Surely they would have hitched a ride on something. While a fairly new conspiracy theory says wormholes to parallel dimensions, nothing beats the classic flying saucer. The most famous one, of course, is undoubtedly the supposed spacecraft that crashed in Roswell, New Mexico. It's said that the remains of the craft were carted to Area 51, where an extensive reverse engineering project was done to unlock the secrets of alien technology. Sounds far-fetched, but why do some people fervently believe this? Here's something to think about. Did you know that growth of technology was significantly faster during the period after the Roswell incident compared to before? Many attribute this fact to Area 51 scientists successfully unlocking the secrets of alien tech and making some of them available to everybody. Number 3. Alien weaponry. Still connected with alien tech, you think that Area 51 scientists will let everything they find publicly available? Of course not. While some of these supposedly alien tech has proven very beneficial, there are still some that, if they fell into the wrong hands, would do more harm rather than good. Area 51 is said to house futuristic weapons of war, developed specially with the use of either salvaged alien technology from crashed UFOs, or with the help of actual aliens calling the base their home. Weapons range from the large, like the weather manipulator devices that we talked about earlier, to time travel gadgets that we've also touched upon, and of course, the ever-popular laser guns who reportedly could vaporize a man in seconds. Of course, no evidence of such weapons actually exists, but then again, that's just what the government wants, right? Number 2. Alien autopsy. Do you think that all of those aliens that crash-landed on Earth survived? Of course not. Try slamming into a solid piece of rock while traveling at near light speed, and see if you're gonna walk away from it. In any case, many alien conspiracies tell of tales about bodies of gray aliens being taken from crash sites and transported to Area 51 to be studied in labs. Yes, my friends, I'm talking about alien autopsies. Browse YouTube for even an hour, and you'll come across some video claiming to be an actual alien autopsy. The production values of these short clips makes it extremely easy to check their veracity, which is normally fake because they don't really look convincing. But there's one video that made even the most skeptical of skeptics look twice. A documentary special purporting to be an objective investigation into the authenticity of the film, dubbed Alien Autopsy, Fact or Fiction. It was so popular it aired on Fox 3 times, at one point attracting 11.7 million viewers to a single screening. It remained the quintessential proof that aliens have crash-landed on Earth for a decade until the creators came out and said it was all fake. Even though the hoax was out, it didn't stop the conspiracies. Some people still believe alien autopsies are real, and Area 51 is the place where they happened. I'm curious to find out what you think. Do you think that there are dead aliens in Area 51? Opinions down in the comments, please.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So, here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works.
Number 1. The Majestic 12. So, aliens and UFOs are big news lately due to the US government announcing they would release everything that they know about extraterrestrial contact. This is quite exciting for alien enthusiasts. Finally, we'll find out whether or not we're alone in the universe. We also might finally find out the results of the investigation of the Majestic 12. Who in the world are the Majestic 12, I hear you scream? Well, the Majestic 12 is a committee created by then US President Harry Truman, made up of military leaders, politicians, and civil servants. Their mandate was to conduct and manage alien investigations, and their home base was Area 51. Think of them as the precursor to the Men in Black. Stories abound regarding the activities of the 12. There's even a story that they were somehow able to manage getting in contact with aliens, and then took said alien to meet with Truman himself. But of course, there simply isn't any concrete proof that the Majestic 12 actually existed. All we can do is to wait until the big reveal and find out what exactly is out there. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button, and if you still haven't, subscribe and click that notification bell. You'll be updated every time we upload a cool video, much like this. Again, thanks for watching and stay safe.